Inuna na namin habang nagsasalsa.
Okay.
Oo. Pero
Okay.
syempre importante po si Miss Timmy sa aming lahat na mga taga-Abate Bilyonaryo. Oo. Siya ang naglalabas ng pera.
Picture mo na, Julie.
Ay, sige, picture muna. Picture muna. Hindi, bibigyan ko kayo ng picture nila na ano.
Official.
Yung official na lang. Yung
Oo.
official na lang.
Oh, si
Thank you, Miss Timmy.
Sana si Chair.
Thank you. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
O, sige, pahanap po si Chair, ha?
Yan. Of course, nasa Free TV po ang Bilyonaryo, nasa Free TV 31. At kung meron kayong Samsung and TLC, may sariling channel ang Bilyonaryo News Channel and maraming platforms. Meron din kami mga partnership around the world. Oo, kaya nga sila Corina is nagkaroon sila ng BNC Caravan in California. Okay, so to continue, kasama rin natin syempre maraming mga vloggers. Unahin natin unahin na natin syempre from Inquirer.net, Miss Jessica. Jessica? Ayaw ni Jessica machismis na nakakulong siya.
Hi, Jessica.
Pero syempre bago si Chair, ipapakilala po namin ang syempre isa sa mga big bosses namin sa BNC Billionaire News Channel, si Chair Pavila. Yes, Chair. Halika, i-welcome namin sila, Chair. Ayan.
That's short. Welcome.
Hello everyone. Welcome to Billionaire News Channel. We're very happy that Raymond is now part of our family. Siguro it's safe to say that moving forward, it's not just going to be agenda. We can have more projects with him in the future. We're hoping that he can do more shows with us, more time with agenda.
Yes, I'll fix my schedule, promise.
Yeah. So, Chair, finally, nag-report na siya noong June 3. Naniwala na kayo noon? Kasi dati, dumalaw na siya dito,
Naniwala naman kami sa kanya from the start. I think what we're very happy about with Raymond is that he's invested in a way that he contributes on what stories we should be doing for agenda, especially the ones, of course, that he's going to read. So, yeah, I think it's something fresh, which what we've been trying to offer before. Sinasabi namin parati na yung agenda, our goal is to be, different in a way that we want to tackle more national news. We want to be more relevant to the Filipino viewers.
Okay.
Siyempre, sina Chair Pavila is very thankful din sa mga media for supporting our Raymond and our TV network. Yan. Kasi yung iba kasi na Billionaire News Channel is a TV network po. Yan. Kasi iba nalilito. Pero meron kasi Billionaire.com. Pero this one is a TV network. Yan. So eto, Chair Pavila, magtatanong sa atin si Miss Jessica of Inquirer.net.
Congratulations po, Sir Raymond. Nabanggit niyo po kanina na return niyo po to sa TV. And personally po kasi ako parang before, napawatch ko po kayo sa Showbiz Central. And nabanggit niyo po yung parang mga itatouch yung issues, mga fashion, ganyan, lifestyle. Alam naman po natin mga parang youngster yung mga into that. So, parang how do you plan to connect with the younger audience po?
I think it's not so much based on age. I think it's more based on storytelling and really covering the topics that are of interest to the general public. So, when it comes to pop culture, laman yan usually entertainment, showbiz, pero pumapasok din dyan ang fashion, pumapasok ang relationships, pumapasok ang lifestyle. So, marami kami pwede i-cover talaga. So, that's why I'm enjoying my time in agenda because like what Ms. Cher said na I really want to contribute dun sa mga stories na gusto namin i-share sa mga tao. So, from all age naman kami. So, like what I said, my parents love watching agenda, but also my nieces who are Gen Z also watch agenda. So, maraming topics, lalo na yung digital side ng agenda. They're very active on Instagram, on TikTok. So, yun din yung nakukonsume ng maraming tao, yung mga bits na ini-edit namin for Instagram and TikTok.
Ayun, last question po. Ngayon po parang napaka-importante din po ng representation sa TV and bilang proud po na LGBT part of the community. Parang ano po yung gusto nyo ma-send din na message or yung gusto nyo pong ma-represent ng hosting stint nyo po?
I think that it's okay to, to be part of the community and be accepted. I think the challenge for me when I was starting my career, that the fact that it was a challenge, diba? The fact na hindi masyadong accepted yung LGBTQ sa TV nung time na yun. So ngayon, I think the audiences are much more open, much more receptive. And I think it's a non-factor na sa mga tao. As long as you do your job well, and you put your best foot forward, and magaling ka sa trabaho mo, yun yung mas importante.
Yun na po, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Jessica. Of course, here's another actually vlogger. Isa siyang tumulong sa akin sa pag-impact sa mga vloggers, no? Balik na po siya sa Abante. Oo, huwag na intrigahin na binanggar ko siya. Pag-weekend nga lang. Okay? Let's all welcome Vix Almacen.
Hello, Raymond.
Hello.
Hindi mo ba naisip before na magkaroon ng talk show ko sa YouTube?
Actually, marami na rin nagtatanong sa akin na mag-start ng podcast or mag-start ng YouTube channel. Again, hindi ko pa siya nagagawa because it takes a certain time and effort talaga to do that. Ayoko naman mag-start lang tapos hindi ko mabibigyan ng focus, hindi ko mabibigyan ng time. And honestly, parang for me kasi mas maganda to put my time and effort dito sa agenda because it tackles a little bit more. And it also educates me a little bit. It forces me to know what's going on in the country politically, yung mga issues na usually, I disregard or hindi ko masyadong binibigyan ng attention. Now I really am more focused on what's going on in the country. And at the same time, it's a learning experience for me.
And now, mga celebrity issue yung binabalita mo sa agenda, mas aware ka ba ngayon sa mga intriga sa showbiz?
Yun din, ang dami ko rin na sasagap na chismis, which is, ang tagal ko lang hindi naririnig yung mga ganong klaseng stories. So, yun, medyo aware na rin ako ngayon sa mga anong nangyayari sa local entertainment scene.
Sa ilang taon nung nawala ka sa showbiz, ano yung parang nakita mong pagbabago?
Actually, wala. Nalaka lang. Ganun pa rin. Magulo pero masaya ang mundo ng show business. So, the daily grind is there. Ang daming nangyayari. Pero I think ngayon ang kaibahan is we have social media. So, the news arrives faster. So, our job as people who cover entertainment, kailangan lagi kang on top of things. Diba? Kailangan lagi kang aware sa mga nangyayari. Hindi pwedeng delayed yung content mo, hindi pwedeng delayed yung headline mo. So, mas challenging yun for us to be, on top of things in a speedy way.
But do you believe that software kills the TV talk show?
I don't think it kills it. I think it enhances it and it expands actually. Kasi ngayon mas marami na tayong information na kukuha. So I don't think it kills it. I think ngayon pwede ng mas maraming source of information. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Vix. Yes, Vix.
Pero ano yung thoughts mo na nawala na, kumbaga nawala na yung era na may dalawang network, tatlong network na sabay-sabay silang may mga talk show?
Actually, nakakamiss nga yun, di ba? Medyo nakakamiss yung ganung era. But I understood nung time kasi na yun, we didn't know how to deal with social media. Pero ngayon, I think, it's been around. We know how to deal with it. I think there's a way to use social media in the digital space to further enhance the stories that we will share. So I think if there's an opportunity to do a showbiz talk show, why not?
And you mentioned din yung word na resurgence kanina. Hopefully nga, magkaroon ng resurgence ng ganong era. Anong thoughts mo doon?
Ako, I welcome it. Marami nakaka-miss sa ganong klaseng format ng television na you have a panel and you have co-hosts and you discuss what's going on during the week. I think nakaka-miss yung ganong format. So it's something that we're thinking about.
Ano yung yung most particular thing na namimiss mo sa isang talk show?
I think yung banter, yung exchange of ideas and communication dun sa ibang hosts. So yun, nakakamiss din yung gano'n. Yung chika session namin.
How about sa aspect ng mga intriga?
You know, intriga has been part of my life so it doesn't really intimidate me. I've had a force field when it comes to dealing with intriga. So for me, it's just part of the job.
Kasi dati talaga parang big event kapag nandun yung controversial na subject sa showbiz center, for example.
Yes, nakakamiss yung gano'n. So we'll see. Sana maibalik yung gano'ng klaseng form.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Actually, kanina, you mentioned kasi yung, banter. Actually, kaya nga siya nag-i-enjoy sa agenda. Kasi sa dulo ng agenda, kung nagwa-watch kayo, always may banter sila doon, may chikahan. Pwede din pag-chikahan anything about the
Yes.
news, anything na about sa ibinalita nila, or anything na nangyari sa araw na yon.
Actually, yun yung mga bits na nag-viral, di ba? Sa TikTok tsaka sa Instagram is yung exchange ng banter namin sa dulo ng agenda. And I think people really look forward to that.
Okay, at syempre, eto kasama din natin ang iba pang mga, si Marlu. Hi Marlu.
Nandun siya sa topic.
Ayan.
Hello.
What can you advise for people na who want to be a fashion icon like you?
I think in order to get into fashion and take it seriously, I think you have to know your sense of style. You really can't be swayed by trends so much. Kailangan alam mo yung sarili mo, ano yung bagay sa'yo, ano yung gusto mong iparating sa mundo. Kasi for me, fashion is a way of communicating kung sino ka. Diba? Yun ang unang nakikita ng tao pagpasok mo sa isang kwarto. Yung kagad yung nakikita ng tao is how you present yourself. So for me, it's very important to dress for the occasion. So kailangan alam mo yung sarili mo, confident ka sa sinusuot mo, the way you carry yourself. And it goes beyond just the clothing. It's your confidence, and of course the way you communicate. So it's all part of the package. Diba? So I think number one rule is know yourself first.
Thank you. At syempre, eto mula ang dating taga UAE, ang
Fashion icon.
Fashion icon.
ang kemeng vlogger.
Hindi ko introduction, may keme-keme.
Kasi yun yung...
Yan. At syempre, nakakatuwa na sa latest interview niya, nilinaw niya na nakulong talaga siya sa Philippines. Pero hindi naman siya na-deport. Kimi first.
Hi, Raymond.
Hello.
Growing up, I'm really fond of seeing you sa showbiz and syempre yung style mo. Ang question ko sa'yo, how do you still feel pressure? And how do you handle that?
Of course. Pag hindi ka nina-nervous, pag hindi ka na-pressure, ibig sabihin hindi mo gusto yung ginagawa mo kasi you don't care about it. Pag passionate ka sa isang bagay or talagang gustong-gusto mo yon, meron pa rin talagang pressure at kaba kasi you value what you put out into the world, di ba? So, kunyari ako, pagdating sa Fashion Week or pagdating sa hosting, may konting nervyos, may konting kaba kasi I care about what I put out into the world, di ba? So, part yun ng process. And I think as a creative, I enjoy that. Kasi you always want to prove yourself, you always want to put something out that you're proud of.
And also, syempre, diba, growing, noong mga panahon dati na hindi pa accepted everything, all even fashion, ng mga men dressing up like colorful and everything.
Yeah.
Paano mo handle yun? Like, ikaw ba yung nag-iisip what way you will style or may stylist ka na back then?
I've never worked with a stylist, so I always style myself. Siguro, pag may stylist, they just bring options, pag endorsements, ganyan. Pero on my day-to-day appearances, on my shows, I always dress myself. Siguro before, help lang to curate or sila yung magdadala ng damit. But I always had a final say when it comes to my style. And siguro growing up in the 2000s, hindi naging madali. you know, I think nung time yun, I was also not accepting of myself. That's why I think it's so important na the number one rule is accepting yourself and know who you are. Kasi I would have had a much easier time. But nung time kasi nila, yun nga, nung sinabi mo, hindi ko masyadong accepted. So people would always call me names, people would bully me, people would comment really harsh things, especially comparing me to my brother, who was at the time was a superhero and until this day is an action star. So hindi naging madali for me to really come out of my shell and prove myself, diba? So naging challenge yun, but I think it further strengthened me and really further pushed me to what I'm capable of and really, you know, prove myself. Not only for the industry, but siguro sa sarili ko lang.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kimi. Mon, may advice ka ba sa passion ni Kimi?
I love it. Keep doing what you're doing. Yes.
Yan ang dahilan kung ba't siya nakulong. Dubai, may nag-report sa kanya. Pero eto, syempre kasama rin natin from bandera.net. Huwag ka na umarte-arte, expect mo matatawag ka. No? Ervin Santiago. Ervin.
Hindi ako ready.
Naku, Roldan, tatawagin kita next.
Ayan, sige. Hi, Mon.
Hello.
Sige, forward to. Hindi, okay na yan. Pinag-uusapan na namin dun kanina, Mon, kung di ba nagsimula ka sa child star, meron ka mga nagawang pelikula. Hindi mo ba nami-miss? May na-imagine mo ba na umarte ulit sa harap ng camera?
Ang dami rin nagtatanong sa akin yun.
Mm.
Especially ngayon na uso yung BL, uso yung
Yes.
mga ganong type of stories. Well, to be honest, there was an offer
Mm-mm.
before the pandemic. And it was an offer that I was, I was taking it seriously and there were discussions about it. But because of the pandemic, hindi na natuloy.
Hindi natuloy.
But I think it all boils down to the project. Kung
Mm-mm.
tama ba, kung okay ba yung story. It's not something I'm closing my doors on,
Yes.
but it's not also something that I'm actively searching.
Mm-mm.
So I think when the time is right and when the project is right, why not?
Why not? May
Yeah.
naisip ka na bang makakolab na pwede mo makasama, makapartner sa isang BL?
Wala
Wala.
pa tayo doon.
Sige.
Wala tayo sa casting.
Kami na lang mag-suggest.
Ako muna.
So ikaw,
Kayo, Kung
possible.
may naisip kayo, sabihin nyo na lang sa akin.
Sige.
Kung sinong bago.
Okay, thank you,
Ba't hindi siya
Mon.
natuloy?
Ay, oo.
Nung naging pandemic, parang nawala na yung, parang iba na yung
Nag-iba
direction.
Oo.
Anyways, yan, speaking of, si Raymond na nakalimutan, lately lang may offer siya, tinanggihan niya. Pero
I know.
kakapalabasan yung, huwag na natin banggitin ito. Pero kumita naman yung movie na yun. Pero yun nga, hindi naman siya nanginayang. Actually, kaya may character doon na isang social na
Character.
basta, na ginawa kasi yung character for him talaga. Pero tinanggihan niya kasi hindi ko yung bida. Ayaw niya.
Hindi naman. I think,
Kami ng support.
I think yung okay naman yung support, but I think it has to be the right project. It has to be something that I'm interested in or something that will challenge me. Ganun ako palagi. Ayoko yung ginagawa ko lang kasi uso or ginagawa mo lang kasi parang you think yun yung gusto ng mga tao. Ako, I have to be passionate about something.
May possibility pa, Mon, na magkasama ulit kayo ni Richard sa isang project? Or napag-uusapan nyo ba na mag-collab din?
Wala pa, pero actually, I would like to interview him also here in Billionario. I think hindi ko siya na-interview here. So, yun yung isa sa mga goals ko din na to make Chart appear on Billionario.
Yes. Thank you, Mon.
Thank you. And of course,